couple of days ago, the presidential candidate of the ruling APC party has come out to say that he believes that certain things that have taken place, such as the redesign of the Naira, are designed to sabotage his campaign and his bid for the presidency. I wonder what your reaction to that is.
I'm not sure if that is correct. I'm not sure if that is not a defense. We were very suspicious of that statement, because all what we know, we have seen president, we have seen all other ministers and everybody going around to campaign for him or for their party. Now, for him to come and make this statement, it looks to me like ridiculous. And
first batch is 25. How solid is the state financially to ensure that none of them will be abandoned?
We put our priority right. We first of all, we engineer our finances. It will be slow in gestation, because people are not, naturally will not respond to new creative method of financing. But this is what, this is an innovation, and equally the standard of this building that we are bringing is another pace-setting program for those schools. The funding is not there to take everything in one go, but by managing a good cash management method, we are not going to hold nobody, and we are not going to abandon no project.
Your Excellency, sir, a project like this has to be sustained by teachers who can actually face the challenge. Do you plan to give your teachers initially to standard education and educational? We will continue to upgrade the teacher training program. Equally, we are going to hire more teachers. Okay, those who are on temporary appointment will be converted to have job security. This is part of the government program. Put the teacher and the people first. Equally, we will have training the trainers program in information technology.
The governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru El-Rufai, is someone that is never afraid of tackling burning issues amid the situation arising from scarcity of Naira notes. Governor El-Rufai has appealed to citizens to caution against joining protests over shortage of cash and attendant hardship. The governor, who insisted that fifth columnists are behind the crisis to scuttle APC's chances in the 2023 elections, assured residents that legal means are being explored to resolve the crisis. Let's share the story.
I had advanced intelligence that protests will start in Kaduna tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm appealing to all of you not to join the protests or engage in any violence. Let us know who our enemy is. Our enemy is not us. Our enemy are those fifth columnists in the villa working with Godwin Emefiele to bring this country down. And they will fail. This is a deliberate conspiracy against the APC as the ruling party to be blamed for these difficulties. And this is why we came out and revealed what was going on. And the role of the central bank governor as the evil genius behind this conspiracy. He is being used by some elements that want to bring this republic down. They want to bring this democracy down. They want to cause breakdown of law and order. Why are we expected to change 3 trillion in a matter of weeks? And then you print only 300 billion worth of notes, unless you want to create a crisis. Why would you do that? Only 34% of Nigerians have bank accounts. Only 9% of Nigerians used digital platforms for their transactions. You think that you'll move 34% and 9% to 100% overnight?
Mark Marco, good morning from this part of the world. Are you part of the 34% that have bank accounts? How much is that? The political atmosphere is really cooking currently. Yes, so I'll set fire inside. They are all cooking it against Petelu himself. Can't nobody tell me nothing. As we say, can't nobody tell me nothing that the realignment that is currently ongoing is for them to unseat President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I lie. I don't agree. I don't agree. You walk closer, I beg, make I give you a card number, I go forward the money enter, just closer like that. Yeah. Closer more. Or they'll use on campaign. So today, it seems more to take out Pio. That's it. That's it. That's it. There's nothing more to that. The agreement is turn by turn, to which the Southerners co-signed it in 2023. That's now one aspect. Two, you won't be Tinubu. Who won't win? But most importantly, how? You know what made the man be president in the first place? They everything to stop her. You know, if you stop her when in the street. Now when she have a power, now they won't come out. That's the biggest scam of it all. So Tinubu will be. It will be better for them to give them Bola Tinubu their vote. Talking about the northern Nigeria now. I'm patiently waiting for 4 years for them to graciously take the position that rightfully belongs to them from birth. So the idea that they won't come out Tinubu, this thing, Bola Tinubu is not doing well. Nigeria is not going to get better. If nobody want to talk out, me go talk out. It ain't going to get no better unless you don't understand what is currently going on in the world. Ain't going to get better. A strong man game 9 days now. You have what it takes, go get it. The Trump administration has put it out there. If you are running away from your own people or your own voters, ain't nothing we can do for you. Boldly out there. I've seen his tweets earlier today. They are linking him up to APC. He went on Twitter to deny it. All the newspaper carry the news. Yes, and I think it is because I want, as I said, was it yesterday that I believe Obi is not foolish. He doesn't strike me like a foolish person. I don't seem like a foolish man that we just jump into any kind of alliance or so. Maybe I see where this video see this on this side. Remember the interview when he grant after they come out for their first coalition meeting. I don't know whether Kaduna or Abuja. Then he came out and said, I am not after 2027. It's not the priority. The priority is the situation of the people. And instantly, Atiku attack him via his surrogates. Show him. So is not buying into that coalition. Another thing I need to talk about is Wike, and I want to talk about it today, but maybe I'll leave it. Wike, at the end of this whole exercise, Wike either become a villain or a hero. Because if anybody tell me before now that Atiku will run leave PDP for Wike, I don't go believe. I don't go believe. We spoke about it day before APC, right? A new discourse. Okay, yeah. So if they say Atiku go or big Wike go big chase Atiku come up for PDP, I won't believe it. Never. But it's as if that is what is happening. So the guy is going to SDP with a huge coalition. Now this is the game here. PDP literally going to be as big as any of the two parties. Now, there's two goals here in going that route, having another big political party, right? Two goals here. One, to scuffle the obese chances at that top, but most importantly, there is a goal to dominate the parliamentary, both the House of Rep and Senate, with what? Islamic ideologues. Now, I'm not saying this in a bad way or anything, because the world is run by power. Anybody, whatever liar you feel for to grab power, that's it. So when I'm using the Islamic State here, it's not for anything bad of your no. I'm just saying the obvious that I'm saying. And there's nothing wrong with that. If by 2031, the Northern brothers came out and declared the Nigerian state as an Islamic state, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Now, power, after all, you only what you can protect is said to be yours, right? So we are going to have a lot of candidates coming from PDP that will go into the House, just like we have 30-something people go into the House from Labour Party. But this time around, we are going to have people, the House is going to be dominated by PDP, APC, and SDP. I believe the PDP governor does not want Atiku. Is also part of the reason he is bailing out of course. No, because it's becoming ridiculous. I mean, not to demo, to the players. It's not. If the PDP collect tickets 10 times, it will do it, right? But it is becoming very difficult and laughable for the public to take people who are peddling that angle of the conversation serious, right? You did it in 2015. You did it in 2019. You did it in 2023. You did it, you want to 2027. All this is deny the Southern presidency ticket. So, again, why I thought they don't really send, it doesn't matter. They think the reason and with the reason also. That's why Wike comes in. Wike is there doing the South people's job. He's doing it. That's why I thought at the end of the day, is that Wike will become a villain or a hero. Right? So, yes, of course, there's no way the PDP, especially the PDP governors in the South, they're not going to lie this strike. They're not going to agree. I mean, you never say they're not going to agree per se because they don't stand their ground or because they are actually listening to the voice of the people. No, they don't agree because they go agree or they don't agree has to do with what is on offer. Right? So I believe the president being on Tinubu's side, the president being on Wike's side, of course. Now, easy bargain. Remember, earlier this month, I said that Tinubu has don't actually put his card before the governors. Those who are not APC governor. Give me my 25% and you are guaranteed of no hickey hacker. You are coming back smoothly. Or if you even decide to become an APC governor, smooth ride. So, yes, if the PDP governors were from that of the Southerners that no agree. So he has to leave. But he's leaving. He's leaving. Why he go be big? Why I say it is a gang up is because living is bringing the grievances, those that are on the streets. The likes of El-Rufai is in the street, Amechi. Not that we say they are relevant like that, but money is in their hands. So they know how to spend money. They've been in the system for too long. So PDP will be huge with two goals: dominate, put as many members of PSDP into the House, Senate, House of Rep, and not just across, not just the tools at the federal level, across it at the 6 states. If possible, they will go for that. Because that's what the Ugang of is. In case they did not stop, they no fee stop stopping Obi, right? But I think they will. Anyway, Obi, the leader is Governor Dre, by other governor have asked Wike not to come in state. Let's see how that plans. He will go. He will go because if he say, oh, he should not come, no public space is available for them. Okay. Not in Nigeria. Somebody get house where busy go is bigger than the stadium. As far as I'm concerned, in that bias, no matter how poor the state look. So why I say he will come? Now PDP. You want to make the PDP members of the state know who they're meeting again? So they will, and it will go. But instead of making it a festival and dominate, take over the conversation about the state and all that, they will try and cocktail it to just put them in a very small hand. But I could be wrong, but I don't think the governor can stop Wike if Wike really wants to be there. What's your opinion on that will be? Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. So I watched him say all that, and now fear, not fear of influencing people on ground or opposition party, not be fear of anything per se. So I don't think that they can stop him. Yes, they will not go use public space, but if you are if parties have the freedom to gather in a state, then I don't think it has the power to stop it. I'll get coffee. Worry. All right. You said, in my opinion, he might go. He go. Now this can't see Wiki they like now. When he go come back finish, he go press conference. He go shocking them about them channels. Everybody shocking them maybe 5 million. They will carry their 2 left leg. Sit down with them. Get around their mouth. Wiki like can challenge. So now another option left for Obi is Johnny a PDP. The PDP. Since the Atiku don't come out, the likes of Sule Lamido, Asiamin don't they enter the campaign train. They start with the Tinubu song. It's an insult. What have the Hariwas become? The Hariwa has become what you and your friends made it to become. If we are not prepared the ground as leaders of the Hariwa, the way we not prepare them, Bola Tinubu will now embark on campaign. But all this one are noise. As far as I'm concerned, Tinubu campaign train is effective. Is doing. We will see when the election don't come out. Then we will understand all those moves. Very strategic. Anyway, the Creek boys, and again, you see the wisdom behind what Tinubu do. Tinubu announced that it's going to be a youth conference, but instead of the normal way, has the Nigerian youth to assemble in Abuja first, they tweak it around. That is a man that is building a solid foundation for his son. He said, you know what, instead of assembling in one place first, let's take it state by state, local government as well, and do that. For that, his son can be the head without any challenge of that convention, just like Elon Musk, right? You don't have to give Elon Musk special position. Where all those talaka, those poor people in the Senate, they will come, they talk to Armenia in the name of vetting, the name of diverse Christian. No, just empower him especially and do what he does. So that's exactly what Tinubu is doing, right? He carried the Minister of Youth. So the man is oiling the structures. Remember structures? Where they get the oil on my head. So Sule Lamido can shout all he wants. It is the bet that they lay that Bola Tinubu is taking a rest. So, but watch out for him. He's going to be the voice of PDP. Atiku used to be the leader, the voice. I mean, they are all co-signatory, that grammar to the formation of PDP. He is one of the two living founders of PDP. That is Sule Lamido and Atiku. So they are splitting themselves. Atiku will go mantle, run the cabal, the XDP. So he, Sule Lamido, will be the elder statesman of PDP. Soon, the rhetoric will change how to lure Obi in. But as I said, I don't think Obi is foolish. Let's say he's foolish. I don't think when he came out last year and said that Obedient movement is bigger than a political party, I believed him. Maybe he don't believe himself. So this is time to prove it. And German, this is your greeting. I don't accept them. I don't accept this your greeting. No be so. Because the energy where they see, Tinubu is the change. I be Tinubu is doing well. With that your phrase. That the energy I want to see with that. Now that one you the first right before you go begin greeting. So this one was my Ojoro, I no agree. I be Tinubu is not doing well again. Mark Lamido, I could say yes, he is on PO side. That's the goal. You want to bring PO in. When you bring PO into PDP, you go back to the chapter that they played when Goodluck Jonathan was running for second time. They destroyed him from the inside out. All the important principles in PDP who are still with Goodluck Jonathan were working diligently against the president. So they will do the same thing with Obi. They will give him the PDP ticket, work against them, he lost, and they will now come out and say, "Show now the cry say PDP no will give SAT ticket. We don't give her now. Case closed." So yeah, everybody should shut the fuck up and watch us how we run things. That's what we are going to see. So we are probably going to see Atiku SDP, Obi PDP, Tinubu APC, or Atiku SDP, Tinubu APC, question mark for PDP. I said question mark because they'll give that ticket to a southern person. If Ogri no fall for the scheme, if Ogri no agree, they'll give it to somebody else from the south. Who is in position to do that? I don't know. I'm not going to surprise if Wike then give up. Nigeria is back. Try again. God bless me. Yeah. It is you want for my hand. Now we be say Tinubu don campaign don enter the next level. You can't call the dollars. So I could say he PO side and be the he and him and he being the VP. That's a good No, I said it. No, we talk here that day. I talk and say Obi to do something incredible. Carry Sule Lamido or Pantami. But Pantami go end up for SDP. I no go surprise. Last, they'll carry VP give Prince. VP position, give Prince Adewale. That's interesting. Because if you remember if you go back to the interview of Atiku, when he was talking about how he go meet Obasanjo after he don't collect the ticket finish, he tell Obasanjo say his VP choice is either coming from Southwest or South. Obasanjo say no, make you collect them for South because he'll be president for 8 years. Where you have been, Bola Tinubu has been, and what's his name? Yemi Oshibanjo. But they will still take them. They will still work for it because it will put them in a very good position going towards 2027, like 2031. Sorry, I get message for responsive for this. No? Nope. Yeah, so I won't be surprised. I mean, is they the right age now? He's old anyway, but in VP position will not be too old for him, like Biden and Obama. Maxi Lamido will not bend PA over just because he wants to be president at some point. Yeah, but H no day inside. He's an old man. He said that either he go collect vice, he go be vice president, presidential position. And that a week himself, just to prepare him to be in a good position to vie for the president, because he's not going to be too old in 2031, I think. I don't think Lamido will be too old, but he's one of the only surviving member of PDP, so he's not going to give up on PDP like that. Yeah, so super chat video. 6 people they watch now. I'm gonna like, share, and subscribe. So now the other option will be, which I will recommend, is Obi should go solo. Obi should continue his journey. If PDP, Labour Party is pretty much out of the under control, but I can get it back. But every other party is out there. So if you believe in that statement that Obidients movement is bigger than political party, then I don't expect him to join PDP or SDP. Let him keep going. And all he needs is to repeat it 6 million. Then we have a competition in 2031. But the Obidients no go. They go say na Igbo at the smoke. I don't know which side they talk. We go on war. It's trying to resolve with nothing. It's trying to resolve with nothing. What have you done so far? Other than Obi making sure it's very visible. What has the Obidients movement done? But not to take it away from them. They are a competitor. And if I want to go by Coach Akiade principle, Coach Akiade of Ibadan, a military trained coach, Maze, Fred, worry, forget you just call you a newcomer. Don't worry, just go final. The game of final is game of anybody. Anybody can win. Even though, but again, I see the the logic behind that. So Peter Obi is going solo, no doubt. I hope so. Because there's a lot of pressure on him to either join Atiku on SDP or be the leaders of PDP. No, the backup party is, oh yeah, I think you are the one that said that. You'll be saying that ZLP. You know that what they use for Abia State for the local government. Yeah, you said it. I like your insight. I like that the fact that you could read meaning to the local government election, which is also what happened in Rivers anyway. Nanjama say, if INEC chairman tenure expire in November, you could see obedient power. Obedient power. What do obedient want to do? I see that now. What I want to talk about today is that this idea of vote. Like, what make people believe say, like, they can actually control the INEC or they are like, I don't understand. What if they make people believe that? How they shout? They shout for they shout this whatever they are doing now. 30 days challenge. How they shout? They go shout. Whoever become the INEC chairman is going to be loyalist of the president. That's the only way you get the job. I don't know how they are. Obidients no get power for house to stop up. The house we cannot depend on the house to stop any nominee that is loyal to this. So the idea, that's why when Delifaro to me, they say they want to embark on electoral reform, single candidates. It's like, you motherfuckers don't understand what you guys are in. Like, people still don't understand the system and the game that is at play. Political parties is the only business ventures in the world that the players are at liberty, have the monopoly to set and regulate their own rules. Now, only they happen anywhere. That is the only entity that have the power to regulate and set their own rules. So the idea that if we do electoral reform, they will reform man to what we want, like it's bunkon. I talked about before, constitution. They will tell you that the constitution is a breathable document that is changeable. Yes. Only when the ruling class are odd with the constitution. If they've gotten to a point where, okay, this constitution, man, no, is going to fuck us up, they go adjust them by themselves. It's not just even in America. So the idea that, INEC chairman, I don't get it. Anyway, Maxi, they have done their convention, so no in-house fighting, etc. They plan ahead, POP, others. No, that's a good. That way, that way. I will literally give it to them. I will give it to them if they pull it off that way. Like, even OBJ will not support PO to be VP to Atiku and a few other. Listen. That's why I said I am not hoping. Obi doesn't appear to me like a foolish person. I don't think he is foolish. But hey, again, it's politics, right? It's politics. Get what you can, not what you want. When you get to the negotiating table, it's what you can that you take home, not what you went there to in the beginning. So that's how it is. That's how the power is. So I want to believe that's the route he's going to go. But I won't be surprised if I wake up tomorrow and say Obi and Atiku. And it will not be, I won't know. But since the goal is not to defeat Tinubu, that will not be it. So it's it would they hard for Obi if the way Obi the get sure Obasanjo has paid his dues to be that Ogorimegogo. I mean, make I not destroy your name. Or Oga Rimagogo. I mean, all I want is Tinubu out of government. Yes, unfortunately, it doesn't look like if that will be the case. Ogo, sorry to disappoint you. From my own perspective, I don't see him losing power come 2027. Not what is obvious to every one of us right now. Could change tomorrow, right? After all, the world is in a default setting mode, the global stage. So, but and just for one obvious reason, I said that Tinubu will not lose because of his person, his kind of politicking, the politician that he is. The guy is a student of the game. He understands power. You can hear anybody can hate him, don't like his politics. That's not the point. The game, the guy is a student of the game. So does that mean he cannot lose? He can. But that means whoever is coming to unseat him has to come with his A game too. And as far as I'm concerned, that person is not in sight. The closest person that has the capacity to give Tinubu run for his money is Atiku. And unfortunately, Atiku does not enjoy. Atiku, for some reason, it doesn't have that. He has not been able to carry the streets. The guy no get soldier for streets. It's the only presidential candidate of recent memory that has no militants somewhere, that has not young people who appear to be a pope, who appear not to be that kind, street politician in terms of his body. But you still get diehard people in Nigerian young people who are ready to go to war. Tinubu, we know, he gets the home military. So Trump, the same thing. The MAGA movements are ready to go to any length. So the idea that Atiku has been in the struggle for almost 40 years, I still don't get it. I don't understand. So yes, he has the experience, the connection, whatever, to give Tinubu run for his money, but the street credibility is not there. And as far as I'm concerned, in today's politics, a little bit of that's got to be there. A little bit of it. It's easy if opposition don't betray themselves. They will betray themselves because it's all about personal interest. It has nothing to do with the people. So that betrayal will come because my interest first. If you know if you meet my interest, why do you expect me to support you? You got to give me something why I should support you. So that's why they can never. And from day one, let's go take it back to the day one that they are trying to amalgamate us. It was never it was never a pleasant agreement. It was never a whole wholesome agreement between the parties that involved in the struggle. They never agreed. They were forced to just take a deal. And that deal, we see how they almost lost the control in the Abore, during the Abore Accord. Still walk out from the Abore Accords. The Ojukwu-led party said this was the agreement. Then the Gowon-led party said, well, this is it. You take it or you leave it. So it's still there. So in as far as that crack is still there, we have never going to have a opposition leader that is for us. So they will always betray them because of their self-interest. Obi will win with the support of Atiku and others, but I don't see Atiku Obi ticket winning Tinubu. You have a point. Now that is the opposition working together they're talking about. Can everybody genuinely come together and say, let's give it to Obi? No, they can't do it. Because if you give it to Obi, that means you are setting the northern space backward for another 4 years. You are asking them to wait for 8 years. Which I'm not saying it is their birthright that they cannot wait, but I don't see them like people that will go to sleep. They will put up a fight, which is normal. Trump, if to say Trump no put up a fight for no comeback. In fact, his second coming is more powerful than if to say they allow and win 2020. So it's a struggle, it's a fight. I still believe there is a small window to defeat Jagaban. There is always a window to defeat Jagaban. But as usually put, he said it's small. Can they want it more? APC might crack from within. Buhari and his team are still on the. Buhari and his team never wanted Tinubu to become president, but they lost. So Buhari team na CPC, right? When you have a party in power, those one we could do loyal to them is they more than those we could be loyal to them. exception of that of Goodluck Jonathan, again, I blame him solely because he doesn't even know how to use power. Tinubu will not be a fool like Goodluck Jonathan when it comes to power. And you have already seen him taking action. Rivers State is one of them. Don't try me. Doesn't matter how, where you follow, try me. I give it to you. That's exactly what Tinubu, that's the statement in Rivers. Fuck around and find out. So Tinubu is not somebody that small window that you saw, Tinubu saw it too. He's looking at that window and he's going to shut it down. Now, am I saying is Alpha and Omega? I am giving him all this credit because of the what? The competition. I was a professional athlete at the Olympic level. I think I have a little bit of understanding what competition is. If you are not training, your opponent is training. And in the game of politics, everything goes. Everything goes. Bola Tinubu understand that pretty much well. So when I look at the opposition, I will say, okay, these people are not planning to win. So if you are not planning to win, what are you planning to do? You are planning to fail. But the only victory, but the only opposition here is the northern angle. And the only victory they are working towards is to see Obi popularity not go beyond 2027. That's what is on site for the North. Tinubu is already in. We can allow him finish the 4 years. But that guy out there, that Obi out there, that is an obstacle. It's a problem. Remember, I have 4 people tweeting in the room. It's a problem. You either squash that now or it grows bigger. And if it's grow bigger, come 2031, more problem to conquer and be that. The River State move might boomerang on Jagaban. You could see he is also after Babajide of Lagos State. You know, Kofi boomerang. How you want a boomerang? I don't understand. I want a boomerang. I don't know I want a boomerang now. Money did that state. Now the money day after. Once you are in charge of the money, you are in charge of how the power goes. So everybody go fall in line. Moreover, now turn by turn, remember? So it will not boomerang. If you say go boomerang, but don't see the oil pipe, don't they go up? Means that the militants are not with him. But the militants are with him. You see Asari Togunbo sharing tears. Governor Tompolu never talked because he's getting billions. So it's not going to boomerang. Now I get Lagos. The idea that is after G-Day of Lagos, I don't understand. What does that mean? I don't understand what it means. People need to understand that Bola Tinubu from the outside, he defeated every power that stood on his way to Asu Rock, including the people in power at that time. I don't think people actually sit down and really understand what that means in the Nigerian political context. It is not something that was hidden. It wasn't hidden like that of Goodluck Jonathan. No, this was in broad daylight. The chairman of the party, who is a staunch loyalist of the sitting president, who cannot make any move without the president signing on to it, came out and said, no, that's not Tinubu, is not who we want. We want the Senate president then, which is Lawal. Life is still saying up to today. Now, those are the people that we from either stay with Atiku or stay with PDP with Lamido. So, but in midst of all that, they use everything against him. He won. He is not a JJC. The man has been in the struggle for like straight 20. When I mean the struggle, he's been moving his chairs. Don't finally sit down, have everything under his control. we will say go lose out. The prayer we will go they pray say, is he even ready to live from 2023, 2031, living in the sense that how are we sure that the next person that is going to come 2031 is not going to have influence over that person? So Jagaba losing the presidency come 2027, it has to be something extraordinary. Not because the economy is not doing good, not because his action in River State. No, all those things no they work now. Buhari is pretty much a lame duck president. The APC still won, so it doesn't matter. It does not trust him, I reckon. So you don't need to trust anybody now. Tinubu, why you could trust somebody? Like, is it just listen to that thing first? Shena Tinubu, you go attach a name to that kind of statement. Trust. How the fuck is he going to trust himself? That's why I said he understands what he is holding. Trust who? He not trust his wife. If he trusts his wife at his own risk, and trust nobody around you when you're in power. Go read about Obama's time. Obama came into White House as a stranger in the sense that he was just 4 years as a senator. Nobody knew him. Was lonely. He kept it like that. That's where Joe Biden came in. Joe Biden who spent 30-something years throughout that time in DC. So it becomes the mouthpiece. So you trust anybody. That's why good luck. Why it is a good luck or easy? They ambush them. Like they get them down from every angle. Because he was reckless. You don't know what he gets. Anything, time will tell. Time will tell. Yeah, I agree. These guys are playing in. They are playing. They know what they are doing. These are masters of the game. This is my way they see, so they know. And Obi is not new with that. Obi is not a JJC either. So, yes, can Tinubu lost? Yes, but now Lane go fit defeat himself. At this point, and I don't see him discipline. There is something, Mark, I want you to pay attention to look out for. For the past 2 days now, for some, there is this pressure from IMF for Bola Tinubu to start distributing palliative cash to poor people to alleviate the suffering whether they suffer. I saw them. I know they see that thing. This is my first time I've seen IMF coming out and retaliate with it they don't talk before. Now, what I understand that is going on, Bola Tinubu is dragging the whole process. He won't make and they close to election period, so he will share the money. He will not go blame as in the bribe people because that is the consensus agreement. When I mean consensus, the IAF family who are in charge of everything, the local 2 hours. So if you don't share the money, I don't know what's going to happen. Again, it's like the money is already in his hands from what I was reading. So by the time he finish, or is waiting by the time his son, because the national convention now use they do when I saw the head, and by the time it's all finished, they go roll in the money. Then how you want to beat them? How? Sule Lamido say Tinubu's son is an insult for him to come and be sharing handout. Well, the next time when Tinubu's son will go around, he go share the money with them, say me and give everybody. I will wait for him what he will come and say again that time. So that's now one angle where at the worst, maybe Bola Tinubu get problem with the masters. Yeah, but again is a deal. He knows he's ready to. He go sign any deal to keep him in power. So I don't even see that as much of a problem going 2027 for him. Ove, you cannot write off the impute of Buhari and a few others to his win, but I agree he Jagagba na real scumbag in politics. I don't know Buhari's imputo. Let's on that now on the election on that electoral cycle. What do you mean? What's his impute? What did he do? Don't forget, see them beggar and said before he appeared for campaign trail. Remember, he only was even even show up for Bau, he not even show up for Jos. He was in Bauchi, he was in Adamawa because of Binani, the female governor candidate. Hold on, guys. I gotta take this call. Sorry, I needed to take that call. So big. Call Council Lamido out. He will not betray anyone he supports. What do you mean first? Ogo, what do you mean? That he will not betray anyone he supports. Say if he support Obi, he no go betray Obi. What did he betray her first in this case? Now we they see him as betrayal, not be betrayal, oh. Them not the betrayal, oh. Now everybody in interest. Of course, if he come out support Obi, he go support 100%, which is the plan. Because if he no support 100%, the PDP no, because the goal is not PDP to give Obi ticket and make them lose miserable. They'll still get votes. So he will just be like the leader of the party. Of course, it's not going to betray him. But every other person. But I rest assure you that everybody that is working under him will be carrying a different message. Just like Goodluck Jonathan I use Muazu, Abubakar Muazu, Shane Abubakar Muazu, now be named from the former governor of Bauchi. He was the chairman of PDP when Goodluck was running the second time. 100% on the surface is with Goodluck. But deep down, I lie, money and everything was going to APC to make sure Goodluck lost. So I get your point. It's not going to, it's not going to be that kind of person. It will play his game, but from down, like just like you have an agreement with your wife, you and your wife, they come out. When they fight, when they exchange blow. But as soon as you step out of the house, reach that where the owner, they go away. So that's exactly how this may run. As soon as they do Obi, if Obi agreed to go with them, he said Tinubu will send money to him. He no go collect. Yeah. Adamu Mwazu, God bless you. So Tinubu send money to Ram. I know they don't send money to Ram. What do you think being the chairman of a party, owner of a party, either statesman, it is enough for free? Then they collect. Easy. So that's why he go all in for Obi, right? Because him going in for Obi, no be saying na personal. No, now the collective, now the consensus agreement from the North be that. Don't forget, the Northern candidate is always a consensus. Once you don't fall into that consensus, it doesn't matter how you, just like Atiku. Atiku has never gotten the consensus agreement of the North. That's why I never feel win. When he's supposed to win, they give out to the consensus agreement was Buhari. So don't forget, after 2027, because the other side of 2027 competition for the Northern candidate, their number one goal, Konkoso, Bala Mohammed, Tambawa, every Tom Dick Harry that is in a position of, say, I feel for president, their number one goal is to put themselves in a better position after the going to 2027. Because if you no finish second behind Tinubu or Obi, or you no get better numbers, because if you remember, since the beginning of Fourth Republic, 1999, now only before 2023, no, before 2020, 2014, Buhari was the only candidate in the whole country with millions of votes, but still not be the president. That is not enough to elect him the president. That's why after all the notable men come out, he became the favorite because of the numbers of the followers he had. So it was very easy to build a consensus around that. After Buhari, now only Obi be the next person that has more than 2 million followers, votes, that is not in the presidency. And as God won't bless the situation, Obi is coming from the south, a part of the country that the gentleman agreement is not going to favor going forward, because now then they now. So from 2031, after 2027, let's, for the sake of conversation, Tinubu win, Obi will be the next automatically leaders in the country. Outside Atiku, I am not putting Atiku because Atiku will be too old by 2031. But I don't believe that. Even as far as they are alive, we will not rule them out. But so for what's the northern political elite will be running for 2027, it's a favorable position to make a case for a consensus candidate from the North from 2031. Now, what do I mean? Let's assume Buhari win and Tinubu win 2027. Right? Obi becomes second. Or let me put Obi out. Put that on one side. Tinubu win. The position Ponkoso finish will matters. We help him make a case. Even though now only Atiku dey in front. But Atiku will be less of the conversation after 2027 because of his age. How Eru-5 finish? What position is going to occupy? Is he going to be a vice president candidate going to himself? Is going to be whatever? All of them will be in a position that we aid them to make case for a consensus candidate from the north, because come 2027, we are going to have a consensus candidate coming out against any other person out there. Their prayer will be, should not be Obi. Their prayer will be to have a candidate for APC, PDP, and what? SDP, to three of them from the north. Make things easier. So the 2027 presidential election is like the Olympic 100-meter finals. Now, I will. The 2027 election is like Olympic semi-finals. Qualify to final, which is 2031. In other words, for Olympic finals, 100 meters. No, sorry, before I go there, you see, you don't know Lamido well. Well, he is the most trusted politician in the north. He never decamp. That's a different thing with the talk. Decamping and collecting money are two different things. You understand? Now his son, now he almost become governor of the state. Oh, I mean, he wins it. Don't forget, so no going through that. You understand? Leave. I know they thought he's a corrupt man. I know they thought the man no dey straightforward. Everybody they collect money, not necessarily a bribe, but at that position, how do you think they feed? In the name of statesman, inside job. So the Olympic semi-final before now like 3-5 semi-finals, right? If it is 3 semi-finals, that is 8-8-8, and 8 final are 8 people. So what they do is the first two of those 3 hits, semi-final 1, 2, 3. The first 2, first we finish semi-final 1, 2. The first 2 finisher will automatically qualify to the finals. That's 6 people. Then they will now go to the fastest loser. Who is the fastest person in hit 1 after the first 2? What is his or her time compared to the guy that finished 3rd on semi-final 2nd, semi-final 3rd? If not just 2 events, 2 finals, first 4 automatically goes in. So in this contest of 2031 for the northern angle, now only one person who is going to finish first among who is going to be in a better position among Ponkoso, Eru-5, Atiku, Bala, everybody that has ambition to run for president after a 2027 election, we make a case for you as a consensus candidate going forward. So it is very 2027 election. It is as important as 2023 or as 2031 to them. To us, we feel a lot of people say, the incumbents, power of incumbents go win, not them there, I know. But within themselves, a cracker. If you want to actually understand the intensity of what I just described, pay attention to Nigerian Olympic trials, Jamaica Olympic track and field, Jamaica Olympic trials, American Olympic trials. I said that because these 3 countries have more, the talent pool in this country is more than the average every other country combined. That means Olympics, a country is represented by each event by 2 persons. 100 meters now, only 2 people will go. Now, you will see Nigeria going into the trials with like 4 or 5 people who have the same speed capability to win. But now only 2 people will run 100 finals for Nigeria. But you have like 4 or 5 people. If you come to American trial, you go see like 10, 15 people that are struggling for 1 or 2 spots, position. The same thing with Jamaica. So now the same situation now in the north. The northern players find themselves in 2027, going to 2031. They have capable hands. Erufai, Bonkoso, Atiku, Bala Mohammed, Zulum, you name them. But at the end of the day, the northern caucus will only have their concession on one of them. But on the other side of the country, if Obi continue with this exploit, Obi will stand around a Iroko tree after 2027 if he do well from the south. Nobody won't follow and drag ticket from the south. Vote, come 2031 and beyond. So for the players who are involved, there's more. There's more to it than beating Tinubu. That's why I thought the idea is they won't come out to Tinubu, they forget that. They would rather come together than not give them their votes. So it is not just how we go take beat Tinubu 2027. 9 days ahead, but how will I put myself in a position to stand tall after 2027 election is the most important thing. Because now Olympic finals, now only one person go win gold. But even though the organizers are trying to present it to that winner take it all, but if you are in a position of opportunity to talk to any Olympic finalists, you understand that qualifying to the final of the Olympic already is a victory, because that puts you automatically the top best 8 in the world. Means the coming year, any meet where they invite you to gives you more money, gives you more treatment. Your contract that you have with Nike, Adidas, they give you more money. If you never get contract, you are going to sign contract. So in other words, everybody that qualifies win. Now you will begin to struggle for position within that first 8. Okay, you say both win. Let me finish second. That will give me bragging right. That's just one aspect of winning. Another aspect is the time. 9 seconds runner going to the finals. At the end of the final, because of the explosiveness of that competition, I must beat my time. I must run a 9.8 or 9.98. Now, in the world of track and field, that we spend 2 to 4 hours every day for 4 years to 8 years, they train for seconds, 9.99 and 9.98 is like heaven and earth. 10.00 plus 9.99 is like, some people go stop for 10.00, they go enter 9.99. So if you now find yourself in the Olympic competition, your goal is that even if I not go win this goal, make I run my personal best. Let me run faster than I used to be. Because again, it will be bragging right. Sponsorship rather than everything. So within that one race, there is so many victories that come to every one of them. That's how 2027 is going to be for the northern candidate. I'm not going to win. But how I finished, it's very important going forward. So to the general people, the voters might be very psychedelic, give psychedelic attitude towards the voting. But to the players, it is the most important competition before the next one. So Obi too is pressure to prove himself. If he decided to go solo, without joining PDP or joining Atiku. The pressure for him to pull off that 6 million again, it will be his number one goal. Maybe even the presidency. Or Sifa, you know. But if he failed to repeat that 6 million, my brother, that's it. Oh, don't finish. The Obi story will just end like that. It just had to. It got to get that 6 million or finish among the first three to stand a chance. If not, the sweet story ends. So that's 2027. Yeah, best loser, Mark, you call it so. Best loser or fastest win qualifier. Yes. That's what, yeah. If they follow track well. If we had a free and fair election, just like, what the heck do you, that thing they always best me. What is free and fair election? There's nothing like that. In motherland, the story will definitely be different. Sadly, there's nothing like that. Free and fair election, it is what they time has, not us. There's nothing like that. My brother, you go cheat along the way. It's just part of the competition. So the idea of free and fair is what the majority, I don't understand what it means. There's nothing like that. In reality, there's nothing like that. If it is free and fair, if you get something. Because the goal of you being at the negotiation table is for you to get what you can get, not what you want. So just because you don't get what you want, you now say, oh, it is not free and fair. But you got something, which is for everybody. Everybody that comes to the table, the goal is to go home with something. But if you go there and say you won't get everything, at the end of the day, you don't get everything, you can't the best. Actually, I'm not saying you should not aim for everything, not to get the best. We should not aim for free and fair election. But the question is that, what is that? What do we accept as free and fair election? Babangida come out and confess, say, Abiola won the June 12, 1992-3 election. Well, if that is the case, the man who is the judge means that he done a very credible work. And for the fact that we haven't seen anybody in that position did a good job, and for tomorrow's sake, in order to encourage people in that position to stand their ground and do a good job, let's honor this man, Erin Wolfrey. But they say no. Then you now ask yourself, why? Unless say the election will not demand as free and fair. So free and fair is when majority of the vote counts. The elected body is independent. I don't understand though. What happened 2023 then? Majority now they declare as winner now. It's just because the majority no come the way you expect them. When you say electoral body is independent, what does that even mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? The independence we can ever get in election, may every state run its election like the way they did in America. But that's the conversation our leaders don't want to have. American president is elected by states. State by state. How New York do the election is different. So at the end of the day, they will collect the election, which is what the college vote is about. But again, that is possible because the American system, the democracy that America is playing, has to do with what? Dual sovereignty. Means that every state has reasonable of autonomy. We are not there. And that is what I'm advocating for. Instead of regionalism, this system. No. Let every state take care of their shit. And see where this power also no go balance in a minute, for a little minute. So when you say independent, it's nothing like that. Now something a person creator, now something creator, any whatever independent I'll tell you anything be. It's nothing like that. Ovie will not go down the rabbit hole with you, but I know you understand what I mean. I don't understand. I get what you are saying. Now, what I expect you to say is free and fair election is when the majority or the opposition come together and stand their ground. That means they have done the work. A typical example is the American election. 2020, Donald Trump said, "Na rig the rigam." The election was stolen. Up to today, is still the talker. Even as the talker, they slap her back and forth with all sorts of bullets, law. He stood his ground. But guess what they did? They came out in 2024 in a way that he just took victory. They did not sit down complaining 4 years that they were cheated out. They did not sit down 4 years reminiscing, cursing, blaming every Tom, Dick, and Harry. They leave that job to Donald Trump because not only if he survived what they throw at him. Every other person that told that land that the election was stolen, jail. The likes of Steve Bannon, Peter Navarro, I can keep going on and on. They all went to jail because they are trying the same narrative. But guess what? They went to work. I don't care what you say or feel about the MAGA movement. My fucking God, they went to work. Every place that is suspected that the election was rigged through that angle, they went to work. They make sure many ballots not happen again. They make sure they have more than enough polling unit agents trained over the course of 2-3 years. They make sure the youth have a solid organizational structure going on. Going back, retaliating what they believe that is wrong, that they want Trump messages. Then the elite wing of that movement start running around and say with money, blocking every law that was put in place to do the amalgama that they suspected. That's where the likes of Elon Musk and the rest come into play. They begin to form an alliance, the MAGA movement, Make America. So they went to war, even in the midst of complaining that the election was rigged. But that's not the case with the Obidients or the Nigerian opposition party. As we speak, even the election are tomorrow, they are still complaining with nothing being done to make sure how they were rigged that never happened again. So what the MAGA did was to say, you know what? Who will see how I want to rig Ghana? We die here. If you live in America, you understand the tension days leading to the election. Every fucking body they fear. Nobody know what is going to happen. Do anyhow, you see anyhow. Now, that is where, if you say the election was fair and fair, you can't argue for that. But brother, you talk about even 1993 election is not even an example. Thank you. So 2027, born anybody where we call them say they no go rig the election. They go rig down. The way they take it down 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, yesterday, will do it again. Because you know what? We are not doing anything to make sure they don't rig it. Or, as Tunanja once said, the only wise thing why yes to Nigeria ever talk. Say if you spend 50 naira, take beat me, take do something to me. The least I can do is to make sure next time when they come, you go spend 100 naira. The only person that I see is out there doing what needed to be done is Obi. But I don't see the connection or the correlation with what Obi is doing and the rest of the structure. If there's anything like that under Obidients. Again, I could be wrong. I am waiting for me to be proved wrong. So the idea of free and fair election with Nobody was saying they wish for or pray for. You got to do the work. If to say Bola Tinubu no go to sleep for Kanu, sleep for Kaduna during the election, maybe the story would have been different. But he knows that that's what it takes for him to get it. He did it. He just made my point without knowing. Mercy, you use why I said I will not go down. No, I know me know what I understand. When I say what do you mean by free and fair? It's not that I don't understand what you mean. I just want to, for the sake of people who will listen or who are listening, just want to make sure we have this agreement that you see that this point that you see I'm making your point, just for them to say that it's not that the word free and fair now word now. So that means there's something like, but it know they happen just because it is a possibility. Just because we can achieve free and fair election doesn't mean it's going to happen. We are going to work for it. Just like most time I find my people, they follow me, they argue, Nigeria will this. If they do this with it, yes, that now wishes. I am more of now person. Now, what is obtainable now? What I am seeing today is that Bola Tinubu and his whole family are on the campaign train. His wife was in Delta State. His son is transacting the whole north. They are planning to win. I don't see anything like that going on the other side. I could be wrong. So, if they can't come rig them again, you say they no work for them, they work for it. They rigged it because it's possible for them to rig it. It's part of the game. It's acceptable if you can pull it off. If you can. Hence, YPO began straight after the election. Yeah, no, Obi, as far as I'm concerned, Obi has done everything. One of my criticism and my praise for him going to 2023 was, how the fuck this man dominated airline, news magazine, news house everywhere, even without being in the office for the last 10 years. That is something I respect him for. But guess what? Now, it's not showing people like me that, no, no surprise. I am actually here doing the work, matching the words with literary action that we can. So it's everywhere. I give him that. But he alone cannot do it. I'm supposed to, if Obi de Meduguri, I suppose see Kenneth Okonkwo de for Bini, Aisha Yusuf go de Onisha. That's how they rotate. When you see Trump, they collect water from legal court, from accusation. You will see a young man called Charlie Clark, or whatever they call that young man name. He's one university arguing with quote unquote work students on campus. He no go school. But he's had there shoving what Trump believe in their face, going back to fact, right? You will see Elon Musk dropping $5 million in Philadelphia to make sure people come out and vote. Why Donald Trump, they come out from court for New York, they enter Atlanta court. So a lot of things were going on simultaneously. I see that happening. Nobody is doing that. Hey, why? I agree with you. No, it's make I call better person connect to go back. No, I use that. I call him because I tell me okay. Pastor Toby. Very soon I will call a quote book where the part given for oh God. You see, some kind of things there at times when I see Obi move, it's something for me to just dump on that started to push his agenda. And again, I look at him deeper, I look at people around him, I say, like, man, there's no hope. Pato Tommy is a resident fellow of Woodson think tank house in DC. How the fuck am I gonna listen to that guy? I don't give a fuck what he's saying.
It's not representing any good for us. So the people who are supposed to have they go collect water, then they abuse and say sit down, they chop with alimentary, they do so. Let them be. The counter argument should be that one of the obedient chief big boy, he doing something somewhere else. Just give them work. At the point, Democrat, they were confused. Now only they attack Donald Trump. We give her to now. If he succeed, the other men. Sibana went to jail. He never one day. I have never seen a man like that in my life. At least, never one day the guy no go on air, push the agenda since 2005. Why I know the guy? 2014-5. Trump come in 2014, 13, where they adopt him. To today, as we speak, he never gave up. He went to jail because he refused to testify against Donald Trump. Now, what am I saying? If you say you won't beat the city president, so those people, they are not doing anything. They are not. I am sorry. Having a platform, I talk they are going to dominate the internet again. Just look at Aisha is getting over 100 subscribers. Nigeria was over 200 subscribers. So that's but that's not going to move an inch. Just like when I see the young people just ranting on the internet. Nobody knows that shit like that is going on. So you can be innovative with the cyber world all you want. But if your foot is not on ground, I said, I give it to Yusuf Tanko. He's doing a lot in the north. I hope so. It has to. I mean, for the fact that they put only him for not safe. I don't understand. I think I know. I could be wrong. Maybe they go win come 2027. But as far as I'm concerned, even Kano State, they lose too big for them. I'm not saying it's not capable, but the fact that is at hand, if they actually make business, it's more than that. If delivery to me went to jail now, Abba, Naris. No, look. I get it. But I don't expect him to still be online. Obedience should come on. Anyway, this is not Mark. I beg. Take him easy with Keneto. You do not know him in all ramifications. I don't know. All of them now they know what they pursue or what they pursue them. Yes, now George, they say really. but I don't know. I don't go blame Kenneth, right? I don't know what they pursue or what they pursue. But he don't see he himself knows he will be no they go anywhere come 2027. So he better go for the right wait he could put for his stomach. He could keep him on the move, keep going for the next for as long as it lives. Please tell me more about Kenneth. Let me talk. I get so my to my American and Texans. The biggest immigration protest will be taking place tomorrow in Dallas, Texas. Inshallah, I will be there to cover it live. So I'll come tell you the story. The biggest immigration protests, pushback on Donald Trump deportation, will be taking place tomorrow in Dallas, Texas. So I will cover them live, inshallah. Via Mark, you know that life is not fair and not always. No, I know now. I know. See, the guy they look for. I don't blame the guy. You know, besides they blame the guy. They blame the guy. But they blame the guy because I don't know what in the pursue. They blame the guy on the same reason too. But I don't blame the guy on the same reason too. Man, no lie. Anybody will go deal with Obi now, going forward. He said that the person is getting paid heavily. That I'm not talking about just all. I'm talking about the capacity of Dele, Kenneth, and the rest. He said that the person is getting paid heavily, or he no get any other way. Now, what do I mean? Getting paid no be say bribe, because now work. Being a spokesperson, be a job, they get paid. Now, or they don't forget any other job, or that means like delivery to me, for instance. Yeah, come on, he no fit join APC. I not be saying no fit join, but he cannot join any of the political party. And age is not on his side. He has gotten to that stage in life, or age in life, whereby he felt that his voice should be heard. Hence, he has to follow the future. Because Obi has a long life in this game. If you no one give up, Obi sure I see them in the next 2-3 election going strong. Sure up to 5 election. So somebody like Kenneth, a look calm. If I know hustle get job within these 2 big boys, he go over for me for the next 8 years. Now street I go there. Go the street. So he has to do what he had to do. I don't blame him. He could not win APC governorship. Who in be when won't win APC governorship primaries? Now ain't get money. Kenneth Okonkwo is nobody like that. Now he just the famous for movie, but that ain't shit. You no get money, you no get followership. Nobody cares about you. You cannot win governorship primary in any state. It doesn't strike me like somebody who has what it takes to even win any primary of any state, of any party. Yeah, so me the money to reform his money, I be see, just a star that is known to grown millennials. That's it. Exactly, Adovi. There are necessary bills to pay. Yes, the guy needs to survive now. It's it is easy. It is not star. How much they pay for Nollywood? So, however, he's good man and go for PR rather than nothing much. The guy is fine work. I'm not going surprised if he join SDP. He go get paid. Not because they say they go win, but he will be well rewarded. Obi owner to just give her a name. He has established himself in a way. Everything is not about money. Everything is about everything is about waiting. Obi. Everyone cannot be Reno. You see, everything is not about money, everything about waiting. You leave your village, come sit down for Oyibo man inside Co because of waiting. And because of a love. I know they are alive if you say everything is not about money. You don't see money get level. 100 naira not be the same thing like 100 million. The money be everything. I hope say you are a billionaire, unless if not that's the way they talk. So if I did beside you, I will pour this hot tea for your head. Everything is about money. That's why when they talk, when I deceive on them. Hey, I don't know why people misunderstood. Nobody misunderstands Kenneth. Now you they look am from personal, no person like me. I don't know him. I don't care to know. I analyze his move based on his public footprint, what he does in the public. So my analysis no be. I don't know him. I don't know who he be. I don't know in person. So I don't. Those ones not really matter. Did Obi pay Kenneth when he worked for Obi? Yes. Yes. If to say in the pay, and again, this payment of 18, people mistook payment for everything and more, everything that had to be blind envelope. Me and you they talk about Kenneth today. If to say no be Obi, we'll talk about him. How much will you pay for that kind of fame? How much? The man now they go on every platform they talk. That is the reward of being around Obi. Who talks? Say na George, I've been a Mike say Ingo contest for governorship election. You know, we know at that time. Thank you, George. Money is there. We say money no be. I know what that's how people they talk. You leave Nigeria, consider for Igbo map. They take yes, yes. You say money no be everything. Now why they do live that kind of life? I beg, I know they make that mistake again. Oh. Can you compare Dele with Kenneth? George, if you have time, watch Dele for. Okay, may I tell you something? Yes, you can compare Dele and Kenneth. At the same job then they do. At the same job. They are all political jobbers. They are all political agberos. At the same job than they do. You don't have to disagree yourself, like FFK, Balab. All of them are the same. Now the same job that they do. I don't know why now they. It's just the one is better than one. It's just like if you the work way they do, you better than some people, some people better than you in the same field. They're all the same. I don't know why now they do it by grammar. They are all political jobbers. Very true. If not for Obi, who was Kenneth? Nobody know him. Now just a person where they had movie before. Now serious arena in the night. So they would include that for national matter. You know what that means? Now every Nollywood actor would put for national matter. It is because he have decided to put himself in the dirty arena. It's not politics is not clean. So I respect him for that. Even King Solomon of the Bible said, money is everything in today's world. We live in a capitalist society. Every one of us that live today in the world. I did Nigeria. I am still saying, I'm saying money is this guy. Oh, it defeats you. If you go make you sleep well, talk out. The money is not everything. What's it gonna be everything? Eh? So you can compare the Dele Farotimi and Kenneth. I can compare them. They are now the same job that they do. Now you cannot debate who is better at the job, who's better at doing the job. Right? So, and in order for you to get an answer, who get more followership pass? That's what it is. Okay, I will go for Dele rather than Kenneth. Yeah, I mean, this man went to jail, etc. I understand. No, guy, you choose somebody based on his useful to you. Okay, him going to jail, is that mean anything to you? So maybe other person, it don't mean anything. But you, where they won't work for, now you go feel. So if you say you choose Daily Priority, I agree with you. Now you know why you choose that, because it's of use, it fit that purpose, right? Kenneth has that. Now the same power, now soft power, all of them they use, right? Power of persuasion. The persuasive power is what both Farotimi and Kenneth use. Kenneth is more direct in his approach. It's more direct in approach. He will hit you with it, then when I will now walk, he will engage you just to why deliver may appear like a teacher, right? It will not hit the point, but it will take you. So all of them get there. It depends on where you need them. Right? And I think as far as I'm concerned, Reno is more in charge of his assignment than the rest of them. When he's in charge, Delefaro to me too. Delefaro to me just Nana that they welcome her into the system. Going to jail is part of the process. Because what you are doing, you want to conscientize people away from how they were programmed. The person who programmed them, it's not just going to sit down and watch, take away from what he has built over the years. You will pay for him. That's what is. Delefaro to me just underwent what it takes for your voice to matter. Because whether we like it or not, there are people who wake up every day just want to hear him. That's power. He understands that. That's why he shed tears when he tells it was because of you that I am free. It is not because of me. It is because of your collectiveness. So you understand that. That yes, that which I don't have the cash to pay for, my dedication and ruggedness has brought them forth. And if this is the price, I'll take it. So that's what Dele priority me, that's why you can quick to say, oh, he went to jail. And you're right? He went to jail for what? For that pussy. If he doesn't get money for no go jail, he will use money mobilize people. So that's the difference. Many of us here also went to detention for one thing or the other. Greet you. Thank you. Ovie, Reno is lightweight political, but he is good on attacking PO and putting out half-truth. That is his job, Mark. That is his job. That is what he's being paid for to do. You know, Kofi Tosin, a lightweight politician, this man served for Asurok. He served under president. Yes, he never contests. Because anybody will never run for election. I see they put him second. But you cannot help to give it to him that is good at what he does. His job is to get the attention of the obedient. Constantly puts them on their toes. Be the attacker, not the other way around. That's it. If you're in a position of defend, that means you can never even plan to attack. So that is the situation they are putting the obedient. Let me move on. They put it for arguments in the state of argument, constant anger, constant anger. Tell them lies, foolish. That's why you don't see them putting their structure to use. That is why you don't see obedient outside Obi in Meduguri, in Onitsha, in preaching to people, conversing to people, challenging students, going to university. Good. That's why you don't see them, because every day they wake up fighting the attackers. So that's why they always complain that we too they argue. When we argue every time, we are not in a position to think and reason through, because we are always arguing. And that's what power wants. Power don't want followers to know anything. So hence the chaos, hence all this nonsense where they happen, right? It's basically they shout for senators, but they did it very dark man, they do it's nonsense. That's what they want. So I point Reno out because he is damn good. I said it earlier. I said, no, could not leave this guy. If Obidients start responding to Reno, he don't go get job again. So you have to understand what is the job description. It's not for him to come and tell true, or just whatever you can do to keep obedient away from Asurok doings, away from not planning how they go to attack, how they go to win election. That's your job. Dele, for me as a person, I'm disappointed in Dele in a way. But again, I don't know where they say now where should know where they pinch up. Because Dele is more of public intellectual from the angle of not being a partisan person. So when he speak there, everybody won't listen to him. So okay, this person is not speaking from bias angle or I'm not saying it's a bad thing to come out full-throated political. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I encourage people to go into it, but he was occupying a position that is so central, that is so important to Nigerians today. And that's what we lack. People who will educate us from the angle of reality. We don't have them. Just nobody. So he was that person for me. So when he came out and go all out in obedience, I don't see anything wrong with it, but that put a different taste in my mouth. And he is not good at it. He is not good at not being partisan. When Obi was not in the picture, he would love listening to Dele Farutini. But as soon as Obi comes into the picture, something changed. And he just lost me. But I recognize what he is doing and what he has to do. Over the years, hence why PO will never respond to Reno. It is, of course, PO now, he's a big boy now. He knows in a job, then give Reno. Lives in California. California is one of the most expensive places on the planet Earth. How you go to survive if they make noise like that? Who go fit pay and now big go fit pay and make it take the live for? No, I'm not saying he's a poor guy, but the money there's has to be inflow of money. If not, can it not be poor too? There have to be an inflow to maintain some standard. When you see while saying they run a PhD program for London, they fly they make it not be a political job, but I'm going to maintain that lifestyle. So at times when we say money, not be money to go chop. That's not the point. Not be food be those people problem. But at that level, the question is who you be for you for us to listen to you. Who the fuck are you? How many people get where they follow you? Don't be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube subscribers, so genuine people. Dele Farutimi entered jail last George Talk, and you could see the genuineness of people. No be online. Real people say, yeah, we will die here. How many Nigerians are in that position? Even show what he said did not get the kind of outcry and sympathies and die here when they arrest them. So everybody get. So Kenneth is the good communicator. That's what you see. We should understand that we are a storyteller. We humans. That's what we do. We talk. So he know how to talk, regardless of what garbage, what nonsense you give him. He will have the way to present. You can disagree with him, but he will present it in a way it will grab attention. That is not an easy job. And it looks easy for him because he's been on screen all his adult life, I'm not mistaken. That's why Trump at that camera. They in front, you know, deal is who he is. Trump has been in our television for over 40 years. So ability for you to communicate, a get level, just like run. They say, oh, I run. People say, I can run too now. Of course, everybody can run. Even my grandma can run. But how fast can you run? So everybody can talk. Everybody can talk. But how well can you talk? That even if they give you nonsense, go and sell it, you can still sell it. So that's different. That's the skill that he has. It's a marketable skill in that political arena. Imagine say just pull like and give her like and that kind 2 billion naira. Give Kenneth 2 billion naira. Give her one constituency. Give her 3 years. What do you think is going to happen? Majority of those people will fall. Put money for in hand. That money not be bribe. Go and the money to execute with that. Build structure around you. And this is your message. That's it. Charlie Clark. Google that guy. I think he's still in his 20. When Donald Trump lost the 2020 election, the guy just get up and decided to say, no, I believe in what that man is saying. He just began to preach from campus to campus. Now, so the MAGA money started to donate money to him. So he now coming as a team. He registered as a company. He begins to build stage. So he go come, let's say come Texas. He go University of Texas. He go reach out to the top MAGA people to come and have a town hall conversation with the students. He was moving. People they give him money. So I expect Obi from that should be happening within the obedient young space. That's what I was saying earlier on in the beginning of the year. I said, why am I not seeing obedience on campuses, on high school? And money being a heartbeat of the obedient. I've never seen any symposium, any debate. Nothing happened. But we will soon start with the sea rally. Ain't gonna do shit. When you reach a door, you invite prominent people to come and speak with that. I don't know. Maybe I may just I don't know. But at this street, don't know why they walk. If anywhere I day, they always walk. I don't know how things they happen. I have seen them in so many town hall meetings with most of these congressmen. They had to come back and talk to their people. But anyway. So you hear the back and forth between Fubara, SO and wife. Those people I don't really follow them again. I just know say whatever their problem is, they'll be okay. It's not about the people. No, I know hear the debate. I know hear the back and forth. Note that Kenneth is a good communicator, like FFK, good. They are vital when it comes to mainstream media. That's it. Mainstream media na marketing agency now. So why Dele is more of community person. Imagine, God. All this obedience. Find money, give Dele for to me the same budget, give her 2 billion. His job is to get out of YouTube. His job is to organize like symposium or rally in all the 30 states once every week. That is what the 2 billion for. To build a stage, to invite people, fly them in, accommodate them, put up a debate, put up a show every fucking week. Put money on the arm. That's what we are talking about when we say money is involved in this thing. I want it will not be money where you go give her, make it take, go, they do. No, that's not the point. Elon Musk dropped 250 million in 5 months. You think they give out to me they go to chop? He went, they put camp in an NGO that push people out to vote. Trump is an epitome of success. He was in estate, he succeeded. Yeah, so he's been there. He was in estate success to Hollywood. He was successful. Yeah, he's been with us for that long. I agree. Even when they tried to pull him down, he rebounded again under the neck. That's what we are saying. A lot went into play. They were working as they were complaining, like real working. Nobody said they hide down. Go Google Turning Point America. That is the organization that Charlie Clark found. It was, I'm not telling you a secret, say that they hide it. No, this was in broad day fucking light. I was in North Dakota in 2012 when Obama they run. The first time we Trump run for election, I did North Dakota. My supervisor for school, that college Republican, now they run our own campus. I see the work up close and personal. From campus to market women to office people to Florida. I see the work up close and personal. So I not just the talk because of what I see for book. No. I sit down with Garner, the congressman from North Dakota, asked him how the job be. The man said every Friday has to be on flight from DC to North Dakota. Every Friday. I say, why? He said, because every week there's a need for me to sit down with every group to hear them. People in my constituency, you go come this Friday, sit down with farmers, gather their thoughts, whatever they want, put them, heads to DC. You come next week, sit down with market women. It was to sit with students. That's why I come on our campus. That's the opportunity I have to actually sit down with him one-on-one. And I get that opportunity because of the relationship I have with my advisor, who is the college Republican coordinator. The man said, from that flight from DC to North Dakota, he goes personally reply 300 letters. So there is literary work being done. Forget TV. So when the likes of Tinubu and if they come say we get structure, they know what they are talking about. When Tinubu's son is going around, he's trying to oil those structures. Say, come, we'll be back again. When the wife, they Agbo, they Google him. No. Then bore out to the point that we know that he was there. Yes, anything to learn from Trump and Obi is that there's a need for you to constantly be on the news. You see, Tanko and the cat okay, and a few others are doing that over in the north. Good, 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 good. So I know just they talk like a madman be that. I know just they talk like a madman be that. But I can come more hands. This thing now, see, that's I said maybe not because I know what it means to be to compete at the highest level. Hi. Your competitor, the train, is campaigning. That's all you need. If you say, "Oh, I am tired today," we say, to do Sunday, they shout the dance for video for Medugri. Say, "Oh, okay, I got it." That's how it on because now competition. Because if you know the train, your opponent the train. We go come out in the morning, train finish in the night. We go hide come out because we know say this no be even we need to read down for book. It's just like it's the spirit of capitalism, right? First, gotta be first. How you become first if you don't put in the work? Make I answer this call. Yeah. I don't pass my 2 hours. Okay, will you suggest P.O. go the nursing school in my beloved data that the first lady? I think Obi is already doing something in that But I see with nursing and midwifery school students. He's been doing that in that. But there's nothing. There's nothing. If not me, I don't think he needs. I don't think he needs the make him go nursing school for another place, or make it. I don't know. Let's make them zero in on a mistake that happened with that visit, and they capitalize on it. If not, they organize it, they don't organize well. Let them do organize their own better. If not, the messaging, whatever they think that they could improve on, yeah, I can. So yeah, tomorrow we go. I'll go. I'll bring you the protest. Then a protest. Yeah. Thank you, Mike. Protest now. Protest against deportation. The largest, biggest protest so far on against Trump will be taking place in Dallas tomorrow. Are you going to Dr. Damages today? No. Dr. Damages today. Saturdays na just noise maker. Na Sunday na be the. Na Sunday be the. How they like go there when you get guests. 2 hours more than enough. Yes. So yes. Where is Dallas? Oh, sorry, Texas. DT will survive. No, no. The protest now just to fulfill all righteousness. Make it no be the Democrat, not to do anything. So that's what is going to happen. Yeah, Dallas in Texas. That will be happen. So by this, I think it's going to be by this time tomorrow. We're in Dallas. In downtown Dallas. I think by Monkey Bed Lane, something like that. I will put the poster up after now. Yeah, but around downtown area now, you know how they do it. You know, go down that area, come up for like a Martin Luther King Boulevard and all that. You know how they do their thing. But they said it's going to be big, so. But for sure, it's going to be downtown towards North and South Dallas. Just we do after we done here, time for acting. In fact, Dr. Amijina now argue all those people, all those Nigeria they argue. They don't agree improve on current affairs. They just like to argue and don't get power to the shout. So that's why I just reduced down to Sunday. Sunday we'll have a guest. If the guest makes sense, it's always very fun and it's great. Yeah, anyway, guys, thanks very much, Mark. You're a permanent resident. Thank you. Omorima Gogo. Did I get it right? That na data name be that too. Omorima Gogo. Omorima Gogo. I been a Edo. Shame on me. Omorima Gogo. Maybe if you try. I think I'm messing up the pronunciation. That's why I know people love the meaning. Omoria Gogo. Omori Magogo. Omori Magogo. Is that what? Is it that? Omori Magogo. No, that's not also. Omori Magogo. Omori Magogo. I speak it. How do I even interpret Omori Magogo? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you guys. Guys, please like, share, like the stream before bailing out. More than like, share, and subscribe. And it's just noon here. I feel come back later in the evening. That's my problem is I'm in Texas, which is home. I they always go home. I dey inside house. I they always dey lazy. Once I'm too comfortable. Once I'm in a house, I'm too comfortable. I dey always dey lazy. But if I dey street, I dey road, I get two things. Listening, read, teach, and whatever else. But yeah now, too comfortable too. Anyway, thank you guys, and say Obi, not Omo, but Ogo. Wait, oh. You could tell I keep stretching at me. You see, I lazy. Well, I know, as in, maybe not because of the room temperature. Once the weather is cold, I'm useless. But once sun come out, I worship the sun. I don't know how to act. So, Oshena Omo, but Ogogo, but Ogo, Omo, Ogo. Wait, oh. Okay. Oh, sorry. Ogori Magogo. Ogori Magogo. Guy, tell me which village that name come from. It won't be like close to my town. It's close to your town, Abi. From where now? Where? Which where? You be from Ogori Magogo? You where? Hmm? And I dey feel it for as an athlete. That time when I see they train, they compete. Any day when I wake up, when I no feel pain, it dey somehow. It's weird. When you wake up, see say you don't feel anything. So that's why they feel anytime I. And again, I think that's another thing I like to talk to. The difference in this America as a state is this America is one kind of interesting country. So Texas now is just it's home. Once you dey enter, they feel it's cheaper. It's everything in Texas is big. Okene, oh, you be Okene Onibra. Wow. If you know hear that, make I curse you. Let's go. Obie, you know they see well. Ogorima and then Ogogo. Ogorima, Ogogo. Huh. Ogorima, Ogogo. You be better man. When I tell you, Oduo. Oduo means we meet tomorrow, Abi. Ogo. Ogorima. Ogogo. So I will be the same person now. My dad spent most of his time with a farm for the same land. My dad spent so much of his time there. Some of my eldest brother had to actually change their name, take Okene citizenship to get job at the federal level. And another story we will talk. A Nigerian story. My brothers, I know my blood brothers. Some of them had to. At time Nigeria see the hot. So we now when people they talk about Biafra, people don't understand what is going on. So my brothers, who are from Edo State, by the way, they could not get a job at the federal level. They had to go adopt Okene. So I get brothers will be my get nieces and nephew will be Oiza them and the rest of them. So when I see the village, I feel follow you whole ground speaking Ibira in a way. Anyway, thanks, George and the rest.
We'll talk again later.